Hello everyone and welcome into our NEWSMakers podcast. This is Nick Castora, Products and Education Editor of The News. Today we're sitting down with Scott Cassidy, Vice President of Global Marketing Communications at Schneider Electric. Scott's going to discuss the Life is On campaign, the Green Mountain Data Center, and some of the latest happenings at Schneider Electric. Let's get to it. We are now joined on the podcast with Scott Cassidy, Vice President of Global Marketing Communications at Schneider Electric. And Scott, with that role, can you kind of tell us a little bit about it and what you're doing at Schneider?
Sure, Nick, and thanks for having me. I've been with Schneider Electric coming up on 19 years, and in this current role, I look after marketing communications for North America, which includes Canada down to Mexico, obviously. And in that purview, I've got events, hospitality, sponsorship, along with creative services, media strategy, and actually some customer intelligence and analytics as well.
And so one of the things Schneider Electric has going on right now is something called the Life is On campaign. Can you kind of tell us what exactly that is?
Sure, yeah. Back in September, you may have noticed that Schneider Electric launched a new global brand strategy, and that was aimed to clearly articulate how we help customers around the world transform the way they access and consume energy. And that Life is On strategy reference has really four main brand attributes, which I'm happy to sort of illustrate. We've got connectivity, which is really creating the interconnection between the information technology layer and the operational technology layer, and that is used to produce the actionable information for better business results. We've also got sustainability, which is helps sustain customer resources, reduce carbon footprint, and really better manage and ensure a more livable environment. And as you know, energy consumption is forecasted to more than double by the time we hit 2050. So sustainability is absolutely critical to the globe we live on. There's efficiency, which is helps customers achieve better energy and process efficiency in their cities and in their businesses, in their plants and buildings and homes, with solutions that are just simpler to use. And finally, we have reliability and safety. And that's really our effort to build and deliver safe, reliable products and solutions from the simplest of switches all the way through the most complex operational ecosystems.
Now, Scott, you mentioned a lot of things there, and what exactly spurred the creation of the campaign?
Yeah, the goal of the campaign is really to humanize and bring to life one of the largest industrial brands you've probably never heard of in this world. And by putting the spotlight on the company's customers and showcasing their ability to make an impact on their organizations and their communities and society in general. And we're doing this through sort of viral videos, print and online advertising. We're doing it through email and our corporate website and some event marketing, but we're also doing it through some potentially through some out-of-home placements. You might see us in airports and on billboards someday.
Yeah, and you mentioned that spotlight, sustainability and efficiency. Why do you think Schneider Electric is putting that spotlight so prominently on sustainability and efficiency in particular?
Yeah, I mean, Life is On is really the result of the critical point of transition we're experiencing in the industry. We see businesses and societal landscapes being absolutely transformed by urbanization, digitization, industrialization, and these macro trends are coming together with new technologies for connected and distributed energy. And the impact of this combination will cause a transformation of how people and organizations consume energy and better automate industrial processes, and increase the quality of business decisions while improving their lives. Increasing sustainability and efficiency will be critical to how we solve these challenges. And the innovative technologies we invent as part of Life is On approach, the Life is On approach will help our customers around the world take advantage of this fundamental shift and empower them to do more with less.
So you mentioned innovative technologies, and especially in regards to efficiency. What are some of those examples of increasing efficiency that Schneider Electric has?
Well, I know your audience has an interest in HVAC, and Schneider Electric delivers innovative software and hardware solutions, and as well as products and services to increase efficiency for those customers. For example, if you think of commercial buildings, they account for an estimated 35 to 40% of the total energy consumed in the U.S. And HVAC systems may make up a good 40% of that consumption.
Wow.
So we build our HVAC solutions to reduce total cost of ownership, including the design solutions to be most energy efficient, and that can extend the life of the HVAC and refrigeration equipment to avoid capital expenditures.
One thing I was reading in a press release that was sent over was about the Green Mountain Data Center, and it really does sound like a fascinating facility. Maybe you could explain to our listeners just a little bit about what that facility is and what's being done there.
It really is an interesting story. Given that data centers currently account for about 2% of the global CO2 emissions, trends toward larger data centers with more capacity are fast becoming a major source of concern when it comes to global sustainability. That Green Mountain Data Center you referenced is about 13,000 meters of facility, which is inside of a mountain in Norway adjacent to the North Sea. It is located in a former high-security NATO ammunition facility, which means that there was minimal impact to the environment during construction and development phases. And its location also keeps it safe from even the most damaging man-made and natural forces. Though it was built in a very sustainable way, they partnered with Schneider Electric to deliver cooling and management solutions that further enhanced energy efficiency and reliability. And some of the things that we were able to leverage from our side were vital power supply to the data center. We are helping them ensure uptime and accessibility. We are helping to maximize power consumption and control. We're helping with planning and optimization of their operations and really overseeing the effectiveness and the handling of all their racks and CPUs as well.
Now, Scott, for people that want to learn more about Schneider Electric, the Life is On campaign, what's going on at the Green Mountain Data Center, where should they turn?
Well, I think the best place is probably at SchneiderElectric.com, and if you just do the /Life is On afterwards, you'll come right to all of those great videos and successes and how we're making our customers' lives easier.
He is Scott Cassidy, Vice President of Global Marketing Communications at Schneider Electric. And Scott, we appreciate you taking the time to stop by the podcast today.
Thanks very much for having me.
We hope you enjoyed our conversation with Scott and learned a bit more about the Life is On campaign and Schneider Electric. Thanks for listening, and we encourage you to join us for the remainder of our NEWSMakers series at achrnews.com or for free on iTunes. For more information, visit www.achrnews.com.